So you've made your edit and now you decide you want to add some music. What I would suggest is that you select your music before you're doing your edit. Makes life a little bit easier. You know what you want. It's all there to hand. And you can move it around as you want. For this example, I've taken in some voiceover from the Blackmagic Studio training material. So the voiceover, as you can see. And I've also pulled in some music that they had. I'm now going to add this to a new audio track. Here we go. And just going to label this up as music so that I know exactly what it is. I can call it music, background, whatever. We'll suggest at this point also you have a quick playthrough to see what it sounds like, because levels are bound to be different. What you don't want is obviously the music playing over the top of any voice that you have. So play a very quick one through here.
In the age of our we've become explorers once again.
So what I want to do now is I want to actually bring this volume down. Now there's a couple of ways of doing this. As you can see here, so I can bring this up or down. But actually, if I then click on the inspector, I can change the volume with a slider here, or I just set it in here. So let's just put it as a -20 for a starter. Let's have a quick play through to see what this now sounds like.
For the moment, leave behind everything you.
So I can actually now I can now hear the voiceover over the music, which is actually what we want. Now you can actually slide this in and out if you need to by grabbing this little white pointer here and dragging this in so that it will gradually fade up to the maximum volume, or I can fade it down at the very end, so you might just want a simple fade out. The other thing to do is actually click on this little icon down here, which will now give us this volume curve. So what I want to do is I want the volume of the music to be quite low while the voiceover is occurring. But what I want to do is bring it up during the point when there might be something else happening in your A-roll, and then fade it back down again when the voice kicks in. So at this point, I'm just going to jog back a few frames. So the person has finished speaking. I now want to set a keyframe here. And now what I want to do is I want to bring this volume up while the person's not speaking. And then what I want to do is bring it back down again when the person starts speaking again. And at the very end, when they finish talking, I want to start to bring the volume back up again. So let me just set another point here. Something we can go into. So now I've got some keyframes set in here. Now what I want to be able to do is to be able to bring the volume up. As you can see, we've now got this all linked together. So we're all quite happy. So where do I want it to peak? Well, I'd like to peak around about here. So let me add another keyframe. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this up, and as you can see, the peaks, away we go. So now what we've got is some voice. The music picks up again, and then it will slowly fade until the voice comes back in again. So let's play through.
For the moment, leave behind everything you know.
So now we've got that point. We now want to do the same when the voiceover has stopped. So let me put another point in here. keyframe. Now what I want to do is gradually lift this up and up so that we reach crescendo and fade back out again. Just smooth this out, clicking on these. So there we have a very simple raise the music volume when there's nothing else going on. You might want to emphasize something within the video, and then we fade back out again. What I would say is that you would select your music before the video, and there are plenty of royalty-free sites out there. Quick look for royalty-free music. Don't forget, with the royalty-free music, you're not likely to get any copyright strikes, and there's plenty of choice around. But as I said, have a look at the video, unless you're lucky enough that someone's already given you everything and all you've got to do is edit it together. What would you want to convey?